You're wasting energy on trash. And that's why your life feels stuck, scattered, and small. Let's stop pretending. It's not that you don't have energy. It's not that you don't have time. It's that you're bleeding both out on things that don't matter. Scrolling for hours, arguing with people online, obsessing over drama, saying yes to garbage commitments, drowning in distractions that give you nothing back. And then you wonder why you're exhausted, unmotivated, and unfocused. Here's the first harsh truth. You don't have an energy problem. You have an allocation problem. You're pouring your fuel into trash fires and acting shocked that there's nothing left to power your actual life. Second harsh truth, focus is expensive, and you've been spending it on cheap crap. Every notification you check, every pointless conversation you entertain, every tab you leave open in your mind, it's all charging rent, and you're paying with your future. Third harsh truth, most of your exhaustion is self-inflicted. It's not your job, it's not your family, it's not life being unfair. It's you refusing to guard your attention like your survival depends on it, because it does. Think about it. Every truly powerful thing you've ever done, every moment where you felt unstoppable, came from focus. When you locked in, tuned everything else out, and poured all your energy into one thing, you crushed it. But those moments are rare, because most of the time you're giving your focus away for free. Here's the shift. Your mind is not a trash can. Stop dumping garbage in it. You don't need more hours in the day. You need to stop wasting the hours you already have on trash. Here's your first challenge. Audit your energy leaks. For the next 24 hours, track where your attention goes. Every scroll, every notification, every quick check, every gossip conversation, every time you numb yourself with noise. Write it down. At the end of the day, add it up. You'll be disgusted by how much of your life you're giving away. And when you see the trash, you'll finally understand the truth. You're not tired because you're working too hard. You're tired because you're scattered too thin. The takeaway? Energy isn't infinite. Focus isn't free. Every time you give it to trash, you rob yourself of progress. So here's the slap of truth for this section. Stop saying you don't have the energy. You do. You're just wasting it on things that don't deserve it. The only question is, are you going to keep feeding trash, or are you finally ready to fuel your future? Your move.
Let's get brutally clear. Your energy is your most valuable currency. And right now, you're spending it like a fool. Every notification you check, every pointless argument you get sucked into, every hour wasted on mindless scrolling, it's like throwing stacks of cash into a fire. Except it's worse, because money you can earn back. Energy, once it's gone, it's gone. Here's the first slap of truth. Your distractions aren't harmless, they're debt. And that debt compounds. One wasted hour becomes a wasted day. Wasted days pile into wasted months, and before you know it, you've built a life full of regrets and empty of results. Second slap, your brain wasn't designed for this chaos. You think multitasking makes you productive? Wrong. Every time you switch from your work to your phone to a conversation back to your work, you're burning fuel, not getting ahead, burning out. The constant switching is why you feel fried. It's not the work that's draining you. It's the lack of focus. Third slap, you're not overwhelmed. You're undisciplined. You've convinced yourself you have too much going on when the truth is you're drowning in trash because you won't cut it out. Your plate isn't full. It's just stacked with junk food, and you're wondering why you feel sick. Let's be blunt. If your life feels chaotic, it's not because you're unlucky. It's because you're undisciplined with your energy. So here's the mindset shift you need. Focus is a weapon, and only the disciplined know how to use it. Think about it. The most successful people you admire aren't smarter than you. They're not luckier. They're just ruthless with their energy. They guard their attention like their life depends on it. Because it does. They don't waste hours on trash. They spend hours on what compounds. And that's your problem. You've been letting trash steal your prime hours, leaving scraps for the things that actually matter. You give your best energy to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, gossip, and mindless conversations. Then you wonder why you have nothing left for your dreams. Here's your next challenge. Identify your prime energy window. Everyone has it. Those 2 to 3 hours in the day when you're sharpest. Guard it like oxygen. No phone, no distractions, no trash. Pour it into the thing that moves your life forward. Work, build, train, create. Do this for 1 week, and you'll notice something shocking. You're not actually tired, you're just mismanaged. Your energy isn't gone, it's just been stolen by trash. The truth is simple. You don't need more energy, you need fewer leaks. So here's the slap of truth for this section. Every time you waste energy on trash, you're not just losing time, you're choosing failure. Cut the trash, guard your focus, spend your energy where it multiplies. Because the people who win in life aren't the ones with the most energy, they're the ones who waste the least. Now prove it.
Here's the truth you've been dodging. You are not tired. You are distracted. The exhaustion you feel isn't from doing too much. It's from doing too much of what doesn't matter. Endless scrolling, meaningless arguments, constantly checking your phone like it's a life support machine. That's not work. That's digital junk food. And just like junk food, it fills you for a moment, but leaves you starving after. First harsh truth. Attention is energy. And whatever owns your attention owns your life. Right now, trash owns you. It owns your mornings when you check your phone before you even get out of bed. It owns your workday when you break your focus every 5 minutes. It owns your nights when you binge, numb, and scroll instead of building. Second harsh truth. Your brain craves focus, but you've trained it to love chaos. You've conditioned yourself to need stimulation every second, and now silence feels unbearable. That's why you can't focus for 5 minutes straight. Your mind is twitching like an addict. Third harsh truth. You're not failing because you don't know what to do. You're failing because you won't focus long enough to do it. You know what habits to build. You know what work matters. You know what would change your life, but you never give it the uninterrupted energy it deserves. So let's stop pretending. You don't need another hack. You don't need another app. You don't need another motivational video. You need to cut the trash. Here's the mindset shift. Success is boring focus repeated daily. That's it. Not hype, not constant stimulation, not chasing 50 things at once, just boring, ruthless focus on what actually matters while everyone else drowns in distraction. Here's your final challenge. For the next 30 days, build what I call an energy budget. Each morning, list 3 things that deserve your energy. Only 3. That's your budget. Anything else? Trash. Guard your budget like your future depends on it because it does. When trash shows up, scrolling, gossip, pointless debates, remind yourself, not in the budget. Then walk away, redirect, refocus. Because every time you say yes to trash, you're saying no to the future you claim you want. Do this, and you'll feel the shift. Your brain will calm, your energy will sharpen, your life will accelerate. Not because you suddenly got more hours in the day, but because you stopped wasting them. Here's the final slap of truth. Your future isn't being stolen by big failures. It's being stolen by small leaks. Death by 1,000 distractions, and unless you cut them, you'll keep dying slowly while calling it being busy. So stop lying to yourself. Stop feeding trash. Start focusing hard. Because focus isn't hard. Wasting energy on trash is hard. Now, prove you're done living scattered. Prove you're ready to build something worth your energy.